Guys, welcome.
Welcome to the show, guys. I got an awesome beer. Awesome.
Yeah, mine's not bad. Mine's not bad as well. That's what we got going on here.
Hold on. I am so far behind here. I haven't even poured this thing.
Dude, are you a rookie?
I am so rookie here. I'm dying to show you the label. All right.
Let's get to the beer.
I will welcome you to the Pints and Profits show in a second, but check this out. I don't know if you can read that.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've seen that. Yes. Detachable face.
This is a detachable face. For you youngins out there that did not have a stereo, that you actually had to take the faceplate off. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I wonder if they actually do allow you to.
Dude, tell me that just the detachable face comes off the can. No,
it does.
That's fucking dope.
It's so cold. I can't get it to. Let me. I'll get it for you in a second here. Welcome to the show, guys. Yes. Pints and Profits live show Thursday nights, every Thursday night, where we're going to answer some questions from the viewers. We have a great show lined up. We have some awesome topics. I am Dennis, the Free King Flipper. I sell mainly on eBay. I love my vintage toys, my 80s, action figures. What else do I do? A little bit of clothing, not much. A lot of media, as you can see, and video games. I've been getting really into video games. I don't know if you guys saw last show, but we talked about a crazy $1,700 Pokemon game. My co-host, this guy.
Sky here, guys, Fisher Flips. And yeah, I sell clothing. Boring ass clothing. On eBay Poshmark. I used to sell on Depop. I do have a Depop account, but I gotta be honest with you. I've sold nothing on Depop in 30 days. So I'm just gonna let that thing just die off. But yeah, I love selling clothing. The reason I pick clothing is I know a lot of people ask why, like, hey, why do you go in that certain niche, right?
Right.
For me, it's just accessible. There's so much of it.
Yeah.
And it's something I enjoy doing, and that's what I went with. So just here, teach you guys what we know, or where to start. Detachable. Yeah, it's pretty sick. That's Treehouse, correct?
No, Trillium Brewing.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's your faceplate, and look, you can even see like where it used to like. It's just I've never seen a sticker on a sticker, but yeah, I got you one because how can you not? It's super cool.
Yeah. So like, what we're trying to do on the show, I think you would agree, Dennis, is give people just honest and real opinions of what we're doing. We're not going to sugarcoat. We're not going to pretend. We're not going to be pretentious and fake and be all fancy
real.
And just say, we're just going to show you guys how it is. It's all free. We're never going to charge anything. We're always accessible. We always have people messaging both of us asking for help. So that's what's great about the show is people reach out and we try to teach, and that's why we're here. So hope you guys can learn something other than beer. Beer is still a good thing to talk about.
It's our two passions, really. Talking shop, right? Talking about the reselling world. Some of our failures, our mistakes, our successes, our, diamonds in the rough that we've found, and things that we're looking out for, and things that we're trying to do better at. So it's kind of everything that involves the reselling world, and then we mix in our other passion, which is
and we just come on here and we just shoot the shit, and that's it. No editing, nothing. We just go with it.
Just go with it. Yep. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it hurts, but.
It's all good.
We do have a great show for you guys. Lots of cool topics. Maybe some beginner stuff, and then some more involved dialogue. And feel free to ask questions as we go. Or if you've had the same issues or problems or successes, throw us a comment. It definitely helps.
Yeah.
Do you want to start, or you?
Yeah. So it's kind of a controversial thing, and I'm going to say don't waste too much time with a lot of the eBay promotions, even though you want to use those promotions. In my personal opinion, I think some of them don't always work well. And let me explain. So I've been kind of doing like a trial run on running sales. Okay. I always run a 15% coupon. So I'm not saying don't use the promotions. I'm just saying the promotions I use, I don't think they work well for me. So I always run a 15% coupon, which I think really does well with conversion. But I've been doing the past 2 months, I've been running a trial with a 20% sale on items over 6 months. This last run around, which was I ran it for 3 weeks, there was 486 items in the sale. 6 months and older, I got 0 sales from that sale. And that's what I had been seeing. The 20% sale isn't converting over.
How's that possible?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting way more success on the 15% coupon than a 20% sale, which is, I don't know if it's a perception thing where buyers are on there, right? And they see this item. It's a good item. It's sale, right? And they go, well, why is it 20% off? And why is he offering a coupon? Why is this so cheap? What could be wrong with it? I don't know. I always think of those things of why something's not working. And I'm done with sales. I'm done running sales. I'm going to keep the 15% coupon. I may even bump that coupon up a little bit, just to kind of offset and entice people to come in for a coupon. I don't know.
Do you have them both running at the same time?
Same time. I have the coupon running all year round. I set it all year, and then I'll make the sale and run it for 2 or 3 weeks. Do nothing.
I don't understand that.
The only thing I find that running a sale does is increase the number of watchers on items. That's it.
I agree. My experience is very similar to that. I noticed sales just started to slowly drop off. March, April, I was doing like 30% less than normal. So I said, all right, let me just kick it up a notch, and I'll do a 20% off sale just the weekend. I'll have it start like Friday evening until Sunday night, and that's it. Let me see if I can. So the first week, sure, absolutely worked. Second week, not so much. Third week, really nothing. And then the fourth week, I just took it off. And it was the exact same amount of traffic and sales as the previous week. The exact same. As if I don't understand how that works. So I did it for a week. Horrible sales.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, do I do it again this weekend or not? Because it really doesn't seem to help.
No, and I've tried running it for a week straight. I've tried running it from a Friday to Monday. I don't see any conversion. Like I said, the watchers grow. Like there's times I have 100 watchers. I'm like, you send offers for 20%. I'll and then nothing. It does nothing. So see what people think.
What about this? And this is what I was thinking about doing this weekend. I also have a 15% off coupon.
Okay.
What if I jumped that up to 20% off coupon and then no sale?
I'm going to try that. That's my next step. My coupon runs all year. I just have to end it and then restart it.
Right.
I'm going to try that. Maybe once I get back from vacation, but I'm going to up that maybe to 20%, maybe 22%. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just hate to up everything and.
I know. I have my prices are low anyway, and then the coupon is great because some people use it, some people don't. So whatever.
Yeah.
And then to add a 20% off sale
on top
that doesn't even work anyway. I'm going to try different tactics. Let us know what you guys think. Do you guys run sales? If you do, how much? Do you guys run a sale and a coupon? Do you go just a coupon? What is kind of like your formula, and what are you seeing for?
And what I don't recommend, and I see people talking about this as well, is let's say they run a 40% sale. They'll take all their items and increase it 40%, and then run a 40% sale. It does nothing.
Right.
Buyers are way too smart. They know what's going on.
Yeah.
Which, like you said, my prices low. Like I drop my prices probably 15% less than the comps, and I'm throwing coupons and shit on top of it. I don't know.
Maybe it is kind of what you said, where people are like, why is that so cheap?
Right. Because
something must be wrong with it.
Right. I see it. I mean, as a buyer, I go on and buy stuff, and if I see like something I like, and I'm like, why is that only $6? Like, is it fake? Is it like something's wrong with it?
Is it fake?
Right. I may move past it. So I don't know. We're just trying to learn. We learn every day.
So, in the same sort of family as that question, do you think eBay punishes you for getting a negative, or if you ship something late, or let's say you have a return, even if you handled the return, do you think eBay punishes you for those things?
100%. And let me explain. So I don't get a lot of returns. My return rate is 0.02, so it's really low. But I may get 5 one week and nothing the next week, right? I'm finding when I get a return, not when a return request comes in, but when I get the return back to me in the mail, and then you get the little icon pops up and you got a return request on your app. I find if you don't take care of that right away, there's a hit on your account. Your stuff gets hidden. Because I've done this. I experiment with things. I'll let that return sit there for the last minute, right? Sales start dropping off. I refund that return. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Yep. Opposite way. Get a return come in. I'll do it right away. And sales start coming in. So I firmly believe that once that little red icon is in there for your return back in the mailbox, something happens.
Take care of it. Take care of it.
Take care of it. Don't let it sit. But I do think shipping any defect in your account is gonna have a negative impact on your account. You can't do that.
Yeah, it's wild. I got a negative removed. I got a couple of weeks later, another absolutely off the wall negative removed. A couple of weeks after that, I got another negative, not removed.
Oh,
they said no, and it's sitting there. And I'm like, is that what's going on? That one stupid negative that's still sitting there?
You always think, why? Like why my sales slow? Oh, my sales are slow because I have negative feedback. That's why. Or my sales are slow because I have one defect for a late shipment. Like, it may not be the reason, but I
had both of those.
Yeah, we're always double guessing and what is going on with shit.
So I'm not going to grab the tinfoil hat because this is not crazy conspiracy stuff.
Right.
We'll get to that stuff later. I don't even know if we have any conspiracy stuff.
No.
We're always talking conspiracy. So I have a new way of protecting my skull, though, and I might have to break that out later. One of these questions. I found it today anyway, so I have to try it on.
Yeah.
What better way to try on new headgear than a live show?
Yeah, why not?
So, all right, what you got?
Oh, that's what I got. I'm prepared. All right, so I had a problem with the post office. So Monday morning, my weekend sales. Now I have 2-day shipping. Okay, so anything that sells on Friday technically doesn't have to ship until Tuesday. 2 days, 2 business days. Right. But obviously for the weekend sales, we ship on Monday. It's what you do. So my wife drops them off at the post office. Everything's dropped off early in the morning. And I like to look through, especially Poshmark, to see if they've been scanned yet. Okay. You know what I mean? Because you'll get the notification on Poshmark, items been scanned or shipped or something like that. And it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, there's nothing showing it's scanned anywhere. eBay, Poshmark, nothing. But I'm like, it's fine. We drop it at the kiosk. They always scan their shit. I'm not worried about it. So I let it go. I don't think anything of it. Tuesday, around 2 in the afternoon, I start getting scan notifications on my phone. I go, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, no.
24 hours these have been in the post office and no scans. So I'm freaking the hell out. Poshmark, it is what it is, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking of eBay. I think we have 22 items go out on eBay Monday morning, right? and I'm thinking 22 defects, I'm fucked. Like my account will be screwed. I went through all of those items. They were all due to ship by Tuesday. So I'm like, we're good. But it made me think, if I had waited till Tuesday to ship those, or everything,
Right.
or if I was on vacation, say, and I came back and they were due to ship on Monday, and I just dropped off 25 items that were not scanned for 24 hours, I'm going to go below standard.
That many would hurt.
That many would hurt me. Yeah. So, what is your process for the post office? Because now I'm getting everything scanned up in the counter. Like I'm not dropping off the kiosk anymore because I just lost complete faith in that post office. And then the times that we bring stuff to the front counter, they're like, just put them on the side. There's prepaid envelopes or prepaid labels. We'll get to them. No, not anymore.
Yeah, I have.
They're being scanned up at the counter every day.
Knock on wood. I have one. We don't have a kiosk. There's so you have to go to the counter. They know me there. A shout out to you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Always treat me great, and they'll bring one of those laundry carts out for me, and I'll throw everything in. But normally I'll go up to the front with all of my prepaid stuff, and then she has like a little, it's almost like a thing you wear in your hand, like a ring thing, and she's like boop 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 boop, and it's I don't know, I think it's Bluetooth or whatever, but she will literally just scan everything, bang 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 bang, all the way down, and then I'm like, all right, see you later. So I know I'm good. I also have 2-day handling like you do, but I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. I was definitely stressed out and annoyed.
Yeah.
I just knew what the impact would have been if it was, they were not due on Tuesday. I wouldn't have been happy at all.
Well, let's switch it up with a hypothetical sort of question for you guys. There's two trains of thought with what items you're putting in your store. Okay. Two different business models, two different types of things. Do you think, and there's no right or wrong answer, it's just what works for you. Do you think it's better to list 15 items every single day, no matter what those items are, especially if they're just mediocre, low sort of, sell-through rate items, but you're listing every single day 15 plus items? Or do you think it's better to list maybe 1 or 2 items, maybe none today? So you're not listing every day, but the items you are listing are bangers. They are crazy sell-through rate. They are
like
not $5 and $10 items.
They're high, like a high ASP, right? Yeah.
$50, $80, $100 items, but you're only doing maybe 1 a day, maybe 2, maybe 1 every other day. What do you think?
It's a double.
Not necessarily what you do,
right?
Because we all would like to get high-end, items.
It's tough because it's a double-sided answer, because people can use both methods, right? You can take that route of listing 15 bread and butter items for $15-$20 each, or you can list 1 or 2 a day for high value. I think it's what you put into your store. So say you're listing 15 items per day, average ASP, average sale price is say $20 each. Okay, so now you're looking at $400 of items in your store. So you're adding $400 in your store daily. Or you can just take 2 or 3 items worth $400 value and put them in your store. I think it's both. I think you can do both. I don't think it's the wrong answer either way. I've done both. Like there's been days where like I'm just going to put my items up, and then there's days I realize, okay, I've got these 3 pairs of jeans that are worth $75-$100 each. I'm just going to list 3 of those today. So it's a tough answer. It's a tough answer. Yeah,
it is, because if I had just a slow sourcing week and I could only find some high-end items, I would want to list them all in the same day. Right. I'm not going to wait. I'll list this one today, that one tomorrow. No, I want to hit that 15 daily quota. But then I kind of fall into I've only got like 10 good items. Might as well list a couple of crappy items for $5. And then you're like, why am I doing that?
I know.
It's
just to reach your listing goal. I know
yes.
it's tough.
So that's listing goal or ASP, right? It's which
There's no wrong answer, right? I don't know.
There's no wrong answer.
I do them both. Like
it also might
some days,
change. Yeah, it might change every week.
Yeah, I also don't list every day either.
Okay, I list every day like it's a religion, and
yeah,
I have to do it.
Yeah, there's some days like I may have something going on a Saturday or on a Tuesday or whatever day it may be. I just don't list that day, and I don't find it to change anything in the algorithm. Traffic stays the same. I think if you miss one day, it's fine. But I think once you get to missing 2, 3, 4 in a row, then you're going to start seeing an impact. But
for example, I haven't listed an item on Poshmark in weeks. Guess when my last sale was?
Weeks.
Yeah.
No matter the platform, you have to feed the beast. You have to feed it.
Yeah.
To maintain that, which is horrible to think because I have like 5,000 items in my Poshmark store, right? And if I miss a week of listing, I get penalized. It shouldn't be that way in any platform.
No, it shouldn't, but it is.
It is.
They want to know, are you going to make me money?
Yep.
And if you don't, or if it appears as if you're not, just shut you off. I'll give the traffic to somebody else. That's really what it is.
Yep.
We're getting a little conspiracy guy. That's borderline tinfoil stuff. I know you had a really good question. What was?
Vacation mode, was that it?
Yes.
Okay, guys. So we're going on vacation. We're leaving for vacation Monday morning early. Our flight's like at 6 a.m. So we're leaving Monday morning. We'll be back in a week. So it's always that question: what do you do with your store? Do you put it on vacation mode, or do you put vacation mode with time away, or do you change your handling time? What do you do?
Me, I've been burnt with time away. I've been burnt with that probably 2 or 3 times, and I'm never using that again.
Yeah,
never.
Same. I was burnt.
So all I will do is I will stretch out the handling time, and then most of my vacations I'll bring a laptop or whatever, and I will cut it back every couple of days. So I'll go from what I think it's like 7 days handling, 5 days, 3, and then I'll be back to my 2. So it seems to help. I mean, as you're at 7-day handling, you're going to get beat up because they don't like that at all.
Because I think I as well got beat up with the whole time away mode because I hit the time away and then I clicked some stupid option where it said have no sales. Like, it's like 4 days into my vacation. I'm like, why is it with no? Then I'm looking like, you mother.
Yep, that's instant death.
Instant death. So same thing. I use the adjust the handling time. So I think I have to go 10 days for the first day, and then drop it down.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be listing when I'm away. I'm not listing, and I have no drafts prepared either. I'm just going. But what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to end and sell similar 30 to 40 a day.
Yeah.
20, 30, 40 a day, and just keep it alive. I mean, wake up in the morning, sit on the balcony, mess around with eBay a little bit, and then leave it alone. And it is what it is.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the shutting off your store and going away and spending time with your friends, family, your significant other. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
It's my personality where I just cannot knowingly stab my store in the heart and then takes 10 days after I get back to kind of repair it.
I mean, you tone it down when you're away. Like you still have to be on it a little. Like you still have to put some attention to it. Pay attention to it for 5, 10, 20 minutes a day. But enjoy that vacation. Enjoy your vacation.
100%.
Walk.
100%.
It's okay to walk away from eBay, but keep the store alive. So I think we're in agreement with that.
How many hours a week do you work your business?
Let's see.
Just average, wild guess.
I would say between 30 to 40, even as a part-timer.
That's
it's not really. Even though I say I'm a part-time, I don't. Yeah. I'm more of like a part-time full-timer. Yeah, I put a lot of work into it. Like tonight's our video and our recording night or live night, and I still have to put 4 hours into it because I still have to do my listings. I still got to work on my spreadsheet. I still got to take photos, so it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't end.
Yeah, mine. Well, now that we have a dog here, that just
put your dog to work.
Takes a lot of time out of my day. I'm probably at 5 hours a day.
It's about the same, 35, 40 hours.
Yeah. Because I mean, I do a lot of like lump sum stuff. So like today, I'm just going to take pictures for like almost the entire week.
Yeah.
And I leave all of my pictures on my phone, and then I will list at night. Or more recently, I've been listing during the day. The dog is needing to go outside. I'll just go outside. It's beautiful out.
Yeah.
And I'll just bang out 15 items real quick and get it done that way. The longer days are the yard sale days, the sourcing days, the packing, unfortunately, has not been taking up a lot of my time because I'm just not selling 100% of what I normally do. Like I said, I'm down 25% at least. So I could see that trickle effect where normally it would take me a couple of hours to pack everything up. Now it's an hour. And then I'm like, now what do I do? Oh, all right, go out and source more, or, go out and go take all your pictures for the whole week. It's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. So Chad goes, now that he's not dependent on eBay money as much, it's sometimes nice to have a week of not even thinking about eBay.
Oh,
and that's true. It's so true.
Amazing.
So Chad, I have a full-time job, right? I do my job, I come home, and then I put my time into eBay. So when I was not working, I was dependent on the eBay money, and it stressed me the frig out, right? I would stress out all day. I didn't have enough money. Now it's kind of like the back burner. Like eBay money, it's nice. I mean? The extra, I look at it completely different than I used to. But in your situation, it's not, because this is you. You have to make enough.
That's it.
Yeah.
I still have that end goal, $, blank, 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 and I have to meet that quota. And it is very stressful. It is extreme. Like today, I'm like, well, I'm not going to make it. I can already see I'm not going to make it. I better do something else. So I listed a whole bunch of crap on Marketplace, and some guy came by at, I don't know, 4:30 today and just bought a ton of old media, all that stuff for cash money. I'm like, okay, like you'll do whatever it takes to stay afloat, but you're not getting great sleep, and you're not nice and calm and, oh, this is beautiful. No, it is like you're looking around like, all right, I need $100 right now.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? It's the hustle, right?
It's
absolute hustle. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And some people like strive to do the hustle, and they just love it and they live it. And other people, it scares them to death. So is it uncomfortable? 100%. Is it doable? Yeah, it is, right? That's when you got to make your connections and talk to people and get out there. There is money to be made. You just have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
Not everything is going to be all wrapped up nice and neat. And well, I went yard sailing on one day. That's enough stuff for the whole week. And then I'll make my quota. Like if that was the case, everybody would do this.
Yeah. And
it's not the case.
No. And it's funny because like we talked about this and began the show, like we're going to be real with people. Like we're not going to be like, oh, I had a $4,000 week. Things are perfect. Smiley face. And we all, and back from mine, we're like, shit, I did $500 this week. So you touched on one thing about your sales being low. But last week we talked about you had the worst week in forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did it pick up this weekend into this week, or are you about the same?
Well, we talked about the stupid weekend sale thing I had that did nothing. But fortunately, weather's nice. We're having yard sales again. I stumbled upon like one of those ones where they're selling. It's not an estate sale, but it was kind of like a private estate sale. And unfortunately, I show up 25 minutes early and they made me wait.
Yeah.
Whatever. I even like did the old like pull my wallet out and just sit there with cash money, like just sitting here like this. Nope, they made me wait. So I saw on the ad for this sale, the corner of one of the pictures had like a Xbox like controller.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, this video game's here. I'm like, I'm definitely going. So I show up, like I said, show up early. They finally let me in. I just beeline it.
Were you the first one there?
No, there was a few other people there.
Okay.
So they go in and they're looking for like antiques. I'm like, wow, I've never seen that before. One guy went in because his baseball cards were listed, and I'm just like, dude, you can
Take them.
You can have them. There's probably one out of the 17,000 cards he has there that's worth anything.
Yeah.
And I know the guy. So he goes that way. I go this way. There is sealed Xbox 360 controllers still in the big bubble plastic.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Throw those in a bin. And then I look around, there's games, there's the steering wheels, the pedals, all this stuff. I'm like, Guitar Hero stuff. Throwing it all
in.
And I see people like out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, trying to bump, elbows, like the bins. You're just sitting there. Right. And one guy kind of got the hint, and he just kind of backed off. And this girl, she's probably like 19, 20 years old. She comes over. It's like, oh, you found the old Xbox stuff. I'm like, yeah. Do you have any more? She goes, no, this is it. Always ask if they have more. Yeah. She goes, no, this is it. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, what are you thinking? I'd like to buy all of it. And she's like, oh, I don't know, like $100. I'm like, well, I said, I got $50. She's like, sure. Like before I could even say anything.
Right.
He's like, yeah, that works. I said, okay.
Okay.
Give her the 50. And she helped me carry it all out. I couldn't carry it all out to the car.
Wow.
I sold one guitar for $80 plus shipping, paid for everything.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I have there were two sealed Xbox 360 controllers, brand new in the package. One's going for like $140 and the other one's like just under $100. So they haven't sold yet, but I've been getting a ton of lowball offers on them. Then the video games, all of them. I don't even think this person played this. They're like, the games are complete. They're mint.
And she was a young girl that had them there.
I don't know if it was hers or she was helping run the sale. It was real weird.
Yeah. It's like, why are they all still sealed from?
It was very strange. But those two guitars, 3 steering wheels. One of them, they opened it, they looked in the thing, and then they just put it back. Thing was still sealed in plastic. It had all of the manuals. Everything was all taped up.
And you're sitting there thinking, okay, this is good.
Like, it was weird. But they had all the cables for the system. They had the little earpiece you would wear. You had the headset. They had all these weird adapters. But not the actual Xbox, which is fine.
Yeah.
They're not going for that much. But it had a bunch of like $10, $12, $15 games in there. So I'm like, this is great. This is a great deal. I was going to pay up to about $75, but so she said 100. I said 50, thinking we would meet in the middle.
Even at 100, if she wasn't budging, I think even 100 would have been.
I would have at least There's probably $500 to maybe even $600
Okay.
of stuff in that.
Yeah. It's hard though, because you don't want to go to a garage sale and drop $100. That's so tough to do.
Because then you're like, all right, I kind of spent, spend up here, and I got like 3 others to go to.
Yeah.
But,
well, I don't do garage sales. And let me explain why. So, and I've discussed this before. Where you live geographically, I think it affects your garage sales. I went to a couple last year. You walk in, you see some decent stuff, and it's like, you're not going to get that at a garage sale. I mean, and I'm just looking for clothing. I don't know anything else. I'm looking for clothing. And, when you walk into a garage sale and there's basic Levi's jeans for $10, it's like, okay, I'm out of here.
No.
Like, it's just wild, the pricing over here. And I say every year, I'm going to stop in a couple and see what it's like. And I go in, I get disappointed, and I'm like, I'm not going back. So that
it's not for you. It's not for you. I don't have the stuff you're going to sell.
No, and I don't want to waste 3-4 hours a day driving around when I can just go to a source where I know I can find those items.
Right.
So I skip it. And may I be missing out on stuff? Probably. But my time is more valuable than searching for shit.
I think Chad would agree that for what we sell, Chad and I and many others, there's nothing like garage sale season. There's just nothing like it. It's I wish I could do it year round for us folks that are up here in the Northeast, where you only get a few months of prime sales.
Yeah.
Chad, the quirky picker, is like he's like the master of those community sales. Makes me so jealous because we don't get many of those. And that's where you spend your morning and into like the late morning. And then you come home, your truck is full. Your car is slammed with stuff. Like, that's amazing.
And it's like one of those things of like, maybe what I sell isn't as profitable.
Look at this.
Yeah, 50 sales a weekend. There's not 50 sales here all summer. Like, just where I live, it's so... The garage sales are horrible. They're just horrible. Yeah. And I can't waste my time.
My friends down in Florida, they're always bragging on the yard sale all year long. Sometimes there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday yard sales. I mean, it's the amount of sourcing is unbelievable there. And I'm just jealous because when my yard sale season starts to slow down, I don't know, late September, early October, I'm like, oh boy, now what do you do?
And the thing is, like, when I see, like, I saw you posted that at the video games on Instagram, like, Dennis always finds this shit. But the thing is, it's not that you're always finding it. It's just that's what you're selling. You know what I mean? And it's just,
I'm always looking.
I could go to a garage sale and see that and like, oh, you want $100? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not even spending $50.
Yep.
But
that same sale, I go out to the little, he had one of those storage trailers. They were moving. And he had a whole bunch of golf clubs. And I'm like, yes, that's my other bread and butter. I love clubs. You can see a whole bunch right next to Bob right there. This dude, he thought they were worth more than they were. One of those sales.
Yeah.
One of them was his club that he used. And I'm like, well, this is a $40 club, right? And I'm like, well, how much for this? He goes, oh, I got to get 75.
Oh my God.
75.
Yeah. Cause
he's like, well, what do you think? And I'm like, I said, you're not going to like it. What? I was at $10. It's $10. It's a yard sale, right? Yard sale prices. What are we doing? And then I'm going to make my way into the story a little bit. I ended up not buying any of them. And the very next day I go and there's a free pile. Not there. There is a free pile.
That's your other favorite place.
Oh, 3 miles away, right? It was real weird. I thought it was his house. And that's why I'm like racing over there. I'm like, oh my God, they're giving everything away for free now. No, it was like 3 miles away. And I ended up getting almost the exact same club he was trying to get money for. This is a Ping.
Jeez.
And see that it's vintage, dude. And like I said, this is like $50, right? One of the original Ping. If you see that logo right there, you better pick it up. This was in a free pile. So that'll go on the block tomorrow, $49.99.
Yeah, but what free pile? Where was it that it was in the free pile?
Side of the road. Just somebody that had.
Okay.
They were just cleaning out, a garage or whatever.
I thought you were going to tell me one of your favorite dump stories, that it was in the dump or something.
No, that's this right here.
Because
that's this. This, and I just. Oh,
gee, in the land. It's just in the dump. That's wild.
I dug a little bit for it. It was underneath this nasty one of those inflatable Intex pools, and I haven't cleaned it up or anything. I haven't even done much with it. Just look at it. It's from 1982 Kenner. They made a line of miniature Star Wars toys.
Okay.
And wow, this is gonna work. This is gonna work perfectly.
Yeah, that's.
Here you go. So if you look at just parted out, it's probably what I'm going to do with this.
Does that say $174?
Dude, this one completes $255.
Jeez.
Just this little, see this little gun here on the top is $24 plus shipping. I don't have any of the figures. I checked. There's none in there. Here's another one. I mean, it's wild, bro. Here's one with the figures complete, $300.
Jeez.
So it's called the Micro Collection. Okay. Oh yeah, a little offer there. This guy's got the Micro Collection 1982 figure set still in the plastic for $145. Go ahead.
When you see something like that at the dump, right, and you have to dig a little bit, do you keep digging, hoping to find like more and more? And like,
I was looking for the radar that's missing right here. I was looking for that, but I mean, there are people that'll buy just this piece,
right?
Because they're missing theirs. This piece comes off, they'll buy that. The landing gear, you can see, they'll buy those. This gun here.
One day you're gonna go there and you're gonna stumble upon like a 20-year collection of 70s and 80s Star Wars shit. Just laying in the
what was the one where I showed up and that's right. The lady was bringing like 3 Rubbermaid containers and she just threw them down and walked away. Like, to me, I just found that, that TV show where they're looking for that dude's gold that's buried and all they do is dig.
Okay.
It's on like A&E or a History Channel, whatever, and they never find it. It's on some island, whatever. To me, that's the same thing. So I'm running over there and I'm like, please make it be something good. Please make it be something good. Open it up. Dude, it's Legos. I'm like, oh, yes. Yes.
I just don't
and
know.
I'm looking through and I'm like, there's minifigures in there. And I'm like, oh my God, there's more. There's box. There's ones in the box.
Like, that bothers me that people just bring shit to the landfill. Put it in a free pile.
Donate it.
Don't throw it away.
Right. You have no kids in your neighborhood that would go nuts for something like that.
Just don't throw it in garbage.
I'm not complaining. Keep
throwing. No, you're right.
Back,
it's
please.
Great for you, but
just let me know. So anyway, I'm digging through. I find like some Star Wars Legos, which I love. I love Star Wars, by the way. One of them was a figure of a trooper that only came with one set. That's it. Like, that's the only time you're getting this minifigure is this one set. One little minifigure sold for $200.
That's
it's wild.
It makes listening to you talk makes me want to go that direction, but I know I can't ever find that here. My landfill, you have to pay to get into. It's insane. I can't just pull into a landfill like, oh, can I dig through your pile? No. You have to sign in. Not my landfill. You have to legit sign into the landfill, put a safety vest on, grab a number. It's all controlled. It's nuts there.
Why are you putting a safety vest on?
You have to put a safety vest on in the landfill because you have to drive down a road and you have to go to certain departments and It's not like your landfill where you live. You could just drive right the hell in. Not here. Not here. They weigh your vehicle. It's nuts. I can't even go. There's no sourcing. I'm sure the employees are sourcing, picking or sourcing there, but not the average person. No, that's
of course
crazy.
they do. So yeah, so I got to go through that stuff and see what I found. The last one I found was this. This was 50 cents. I think I posted it on Instagram. Is it Calibri? Is that the brand? Calibri? I don't know. I didn't pull it up, but anyway, it's a vintage lighter made in Japan. It's not gold, but it's gold tone, and I think I gotta put butane in it.
Probably
50 cents at a thrift store, and they're like $30, 25, $30. So don't pass on these. People still, unfortunately, smoke or light their candles,
or they collect those. So there's collectors that will collect
or
those.
There's collectors. Yeah, I mean, there's other lighters other than Zippo, right? So just keep your eyes open. The first thing I saw was it said Japan. I'm like, 50 cents. I'm in. So
yeah, it's so like like I said this before, like it's where you live, like your free piles. Like you see free piles all over the place. I don't see many free piles today. I saw one free pile today. So I pulled up, and it's just like garbage, right? Cribs and strollers. But there was a bag of clothing, just basic sweaters. I could probably get $10. But I did find these boots. These are a pair of Sorel, right?
Nice. Very cool.
Nothing crazy. I could probably get $30-$40 for them. But they're, hey, free. But I don't find a lot of free stuff. It's not.
I think it's just where you live. I really think
it's where I live. I'm telling you,
it's so crazy. Do you guys find free stuff? If you do, let us know in the comments. I'm curious, and just put like what state you're from. You don't have to get specific. I'm just curious if it's a regional thing.
I just post something on Instagram, and I like looking on Marketplace, like to see what people are giving away. This one dude had 3 bags of men's clothing, just 3 garbage bags, nothing crazy, maybe, probably 30 or 40 items, $150. I sent him a message with a bunch of smiley faces. What? I go, you're kidding, right? $150 for miscellaneous clothing? That's what I get. That's what I see here.
Yeah, it's definitely where you're at. But Chad said he doesn't find a lot of free stuff, but occasionally there's a free box at the yard sale. I love the free box. Love it. He found a bar of soap worth $60. See what I mean? Sometimes people don't know what it is, and they just throw it in the free pile. That's the first place that I look when I go up to a yard sale. You have that little cardboard sign and then just a box.
Free.
Dig in there. Dig in that. What they think is worth money is up at the top, but what they don't know what it is in that free box. Yep. I have scored, I'd say 100 times, right, from a free pile, from a free box at a yard sale.
Now I think I need to go to garage sales and venture my horizon and look for soap and look for stuff that I don't know about. I don't know. You got to switch something.
Did you put that on Instagram, Chad? I don't remember seeing that.
About the soap?
Yeah.
That's wild.
A bar of soap. People buy out of print things, stuff that's not being manufactured anymore. Like, I'll give you an example. Dove for Men made this awesome deodorant, and it was lime and something else. And I loved that deodorant. And then they just stopped making it.
Right.
So what did I do? Went on eBay and I paid double.
But are you going to use a bar of soap that may be 15 years old?
I don't know, but
people do.
I just paid double for stupid deodorant. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then I waited, and then they finally came out with I think it's like an orange one that was similar. So now I'm buying that.
Right.
And then look, there's certain things I don't like. I don't like change, for one. Don't mess with my deodorant. Can you just make the same stuff for the next 35, 45 years, please? Right. I don't I just want constant things in my life that I don't,
Right.
I don't like the wicked manly smelling ones that I'm smelling like, moose musk mixed with moss and
The campfire grass smell, like no.
Some of it's wicked heavy. I just
All
found
right.
the perfect deodorant. See what I mean? Like we just went from reselling to beer to my
To
favorite.
talk about soap. Yeah.
I don't know.
right.
I got
What
one
you
more question for you.
Okay.
I got one more question for you.
I'm all out of questions, so good.
Do you have a least favorite thing that you source and sell, but you hate doing? It's one of those things where you always find it, it's profitable, but you just hate sourcing it for one reason or another. Do you have anything like that?
I got two things. So shoes would be one of them. I hate selling shoes. I hate selling shoes.
Really?
So last year I got a free pile, believe it or not. Posted a bunch of other clothing, shoes. It was 20 minutes away, and I probably got 100 pairs of shoes. I'm still selling them. But the reason I hate selling shoes, Poshmark is easy because you throw them into a USPS box, good to go. But eBay gets tricky because you might sell a pair of 3-pound boots to California.
Yep.
And it's going to cost you $21 to ship them.
Yep.
But you can't. I don't do calculated shipping. I just do a $13 flat rate shipping on all my shoes. But if I sell them to you on the Cape, it's going to cost me $7 something. So,
$8,
and then I'm looking for like boxes for shoes to ship them. Ground Advantage, and it's just it's a hassle, right? Shoes are a hassle, but I'll still pick them up because they're profitable if I can get them cheap enough. So, and the other thing is jackets, big thick jackets. If I can fit them into a poly mailer and keep it $9.99 for my shipping, but it's when you get to the trench coats and the pea coats,
leather coats.
Oh, because I know, like I just found this.
What are they, like 5 pounds?
Yeah, I just found this J. Crew Newer Tags vintage wool pea coat that was selling for about $250. But I know I can't charge $25 shipping to California because no one's going to buy it. So I have to keep it my $13. So
you don't have like a flat rate? You wouldn't do a flat rate on that?
I would probably do $13 if I can keep it. I try not to go crazy because I found a $13 Ground Advantage will get to California. But just big stuff like that. Bulky stuff I don't like shipping on eBay.
But it's worth money.
I know it's worth money, so sometimes I can't leave it behind.
Right. Mine, real simple. Golf clubs. And I used to sell and ship all of my clubs through USPS, those awesome triangle boxes, the long triangle box.
Yep.
And then they started to put on a surcharge on that. So I said, okay, well, forget that. No one's paying $20 shipping for a club that's worth $20, right? So then I started doing UPS. So I could do the same club for like either between $9 and $12. Pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Right? You got to get your own boxes. So I love selling golf clubs, but I have to.
You have to make a box.
I got to make a box. I got to get like those long, 30-inch.
I was gonna say, can you order
Amazon boxes?
Right.
Yeah, dude, that's not what the Free King Flipper is all about.
I know.
We're not ordering no boxes.
I know.
We don't do that. We recycle. We reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the whole mantra. Like
I know.
I got 3 people, 2 relatives, 1 friend that have Amazon addictions. Okay, it's the other AA, and they constantly just supply me with boxes.
You have to find a friend who has an addiction to buying golf clubs and gets the boxes shipped to them, and take those.
Go to a golf store and see if
should dumpster dive.
We already covered that in last week.
We did, but not with golf clubs. That's a great idea.
Good point. What is that one? Golf. There's a Golf World golf.
I wonder if you could go to even a country club. Say, hey, what do you guys do with your boxes that you get new golf clubs come in? Can I have those boxes?
They
I
recycle.
guarantee you they would.
That would be awesome. All right. I will let you know, because I'm going to look into that, because that sounds like exactly what I need.
Yeah.
My father is the post commander at the local VFW, and they always order these long 3-foot long subs from the sub shop, and they come in a box.
Like edible subs? Not
sub sandwich.
I know.
And that's what I normally use to ship clubs in. Not drivers. Drivers won't fit in them. I've already tried. But most irons, and of course these putters will fit. And it's perfect. It's like I don't know, 4 inches tall by 5 inches wide, and like 36 long. So nice. I can get some irons in there, and I can get most putters in there. So he knows to save them. It's kind of weird because it's like, something sub shop is written on it.
Yeah, who cares?
I don't care. Your item got to you safely, not broken, perfect, and cheap shipping for a golf club. Now you get like a 45-inch long driver with the big giant, titanium head.
Right.
It's hard. I've created some ridiculous Franken boxes with those, where it comes down like this. And it looks ridiculous. But it's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
But it gets there. It gets there. I've tried some stuff back in the day. Let me real quick give you a story where I was learning how to ship golf clubs, and I decided the coolest way to do it, and the most economical way and environmentally friendly way, was to take a pool noodle and shove the pool noodle down the shaft of the golf club, and then just put it like a little mini box in the end of it and tape it all up. One, it's perfectly padded and protected, and it got there safely, and the guy flamed me. The worst packaging job I've ever seen. It is an act of God that it got to me without being broke. So that was it.
That was it. Yeah.
But I could get those pool noodles for $1 at the dollar store. And I'm like, this is perfect. You're literally just boom, bang, tape it up, send it. He did not like that. So
that was that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. So I think that's our show. Do you have any closing?
No, we kind of went, a little off tangents today, but that's what we do.
It is.
That's what makes us special about everybody else. Is it's like we have an idea what we're talking about, but sometimes we just say screw it. Let's talk about this. So
you don't know where it's going to go.
Like that one thing. This makes me real quick. The one guy who said, "Just get to a topic and shut the hell up."
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Thanks. Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, I got nothing. Thanks for watching.
We do have a fresh batch of stickers. So you viewers out there that want to support the show, I will send you these. Scott and I really appreciate you watching. Really appreciate the comments. Like, subscribe, and
tell your friends.
Please do. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.